everybody, welcome or welcome back to the channel. My name's Nicole and this is Dusty Book Sniffers, and today we are here for part 2 of my August secondhand book haul. So let's get started. Good morning or good evening, everybody. How is everybody today? I hope that you are having a fabulous day and getting lots of reading in. I'd just like to say thank you for joining me today while I prattle on about some of the books that I've got. Today we are here for part 2 of my secondhand book haul. Today we are looking at Danielle Steel books because I come across the motherload of Danielle Steel books at the secondhand book vendor. There was actually 2 vendors that I visited at the Nanango markets, and the second one had a fair amount of these ones. They swing between $2 and $3. Most of them were around $2. I think there was only 3 or 4 that were $3. So I'm going to go through them. I believe there is 21 in total. Now, if you are thinking, oh my god, that is a lot of Danielle Steel books, I'm actually on a mission to read all of her books. At the last time I checked, she had 144, I think it was, on her backlist. So I have been slowly but surely collecting them, and now I have not paid a full price. Now I haven't paid any of her new release full prices at this point. I've just been getting them secondhand. And I'm getting them in a hardcover, small mass. I don't care what sizes they are or anything like that. I have got some brand new books that have only been $5, and funny enough, they have been ones that I've got from a big box store here, which is called Big W. And they were, as I said, they were $5, and they were some of her original books that were first originally published in the early 70s. So I think I've got her first 5 or 6 books from memory now. So I'm pretty excited about that I'm being able to get those books and not have to pay full price for them. I think one of them I have had to pay a full price for because I haven't come across it, and I ended up finding it, and it was $12. It wasn't like $22 or anything like that, which is usually what some of them cost. So I'm going to put my cuppa down, and then we're going to get into all the Danielle Steels I got. Okay, so before we go any further, make sure that you hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon so you don't miss out on any of these uploads or future uploads and sprints and all that sort of stuff, so you can get notified. And while you're there, give me a thumbs up as well. All right, now these are not in any particular order, so I'm going to start. Well, actually, I'll start with the hardbacks that I've got here. These are the smaller hardbacks that came out usually through Doubleday. They were about this size, but yeah, this one doesn't even have a dust cover. This is just straight up how it is. It is called The House, and this one was I'm just going to tell you when it was published. It was published in 2006. So yeah. And, you know, as true to form, she always has a dedication to her family and all that sort of stuff. And, yeah, I'm not going to go into great detail because we have a lot of books to get through. I mean, you pretty much know what a Danielle Steel book is, you know. There's some sort of, you know, drama, and then they rise above it and all the rest of it. I just love reading them. They're a quick read for me. Like, I can usually do them in a night and a morning. Usually the font's pretty big. This one's actually got pretty small font in it. You know, they're usually around the 300 page mark, 250 to 300, maybe 350. Just depends who's published it and all the rest of it. But yeah, that is really orange, like fluoro. So yeah, got that one. Then I also got Miracle, which I believe I have actually read this before. Just have a look. No, I haven't read this one. I thought it was the same one, just had a sailing boat on it. There's one that I've read that had involved a sailing boat and someone going missing, and I thought that might have been it. But yeah, so this one is very small. Again, it's in hardback, no dust cover. It's got 175 pages, and the font in it's not too bad. This was originally published. This is probably one of her shortest books, actually, 2005. So yeah, so no dust cover or anything like that. And then again, this is hardback as well. Let me just have a look under the dust cover. This is just, now we're starting to get to the plain ones. And I'm not fussed whether it's an old library book or anything like that. This one's called The Kiss. It's a very abstract looking cover. It's not something that I would have equated with her, but yeah, it's a bit different. This one was published 2001. Okay. Let me have a look here. We've got some more. We've got a lot that I got in the large paperback, but we'll go through the hardbacks first. We got Bungalow 2 as well. This was originally $10. I got it for $2, which is great. It's got a little bit of damage, but on a whole, that's fine. And this one was published in 2007. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Then we have, let me get these ones out. All right, and then we have an old library book. It's Toxic Bachelors. It's got a little bit of rippling and all that sort of stuff. I'm not overly concerned about it. I'm not going to take the cover off or anything like that. I think I'll just leave it as it is. Yeah, it's pretty much in there, and I don't want to wreck it. So this one was published in 2005. Like, she publishes, sometimes she can publish three books in a year, like, and whatnot. Okay, so this one it came from Rockhampton Grammar School, and this was presented to someone, Earnest Endeavour in year 8 to Christy Sue. And yeah, I wouldn't have thought that this would be like Danielle Steel would be a book that you would give to a kid in year 8. Like, Vanished, and this one, yeah, it looks like it was set around the 1930s. And this one was published in 1993. And that's when it actually was awarded. So, yeah. Yeah, different. That was a bit different. All right, so they're the hardbacks that I got. I try not to get too many hardbacks, but I got all these amazing large paperback ones, which the font in them is pretty huge. They're not got much damage at all. Like, this one doesn't even look like it's been read or opened. Like, it has been opened, you can see there, but whoever owned these didn't crack the spine. So we've got Amazing Grace, which came out at this stage. She had sold over 560 million copies of her novels. Oh my goodness, that is a lot. This one came out in 2007. So yeah, and you can see, as I said, it's in pretty good condition. And most of these ones are all the same size now. This one is The Right Time. And again, hardly used, no damage. Got this one for $2. I think there was only 2 that I got for $3, and I think it's on, actually I don't think these were. I think they were all $2, because there's no sticker on the spine, so I might come across one in a minute. This one was first published in 2017. And then we also have Pegasus. That is a really nice cover. And as I said, I'm not going to go into details of them. Again, the fonts are pretty big in this one as well. And this one was in 2014. Then we've got 44 Charles Street. What Makes a House a Home is the little blurb on the front. And then this one was published in 2011. So you can see the modern day ones are quite nice as well. This one is so pretty. This is The Duchess. This one's a little bit chunkier. This one has 336 pages in it, but it's the writing is huge in it. 2017 this come out. Yeah, very nice. I might be able to use that this month if I can't find it, because that is definitely 50% blue. The next one is a beautiful. Real beauty is more than skin deep is the little blurb on the back, and now we're starting to see when the next books are coming out. Like it says, coming soon on the back. So things are starting to change. They've started to not list them now. They're starting to put out books like that. So this one is a little bit further on. This one is 2022. This one came out. All right, the next one is Without a Trace. There are moments you will remember forever. And this one was in 2022, I think. No, 2023. Like, it's like brand new, $2. Like, and now she's got 1 billion copies sold sticker on the front, and that is actually No, it's an embossed one. I thought it might have been a removable one there for a moment. But yeah, so that's 2023. So I'm starting to get some newer ones as well. The Fairy Tale. This one looks like it's been well loved. It's been read and laid down and the spine cracked and all that sort of stuff. And this one doesn't have anything a little, it's fairy tale, like it must be, you know, a dream come true. I love reading them. This one is published in 2017. Yep. It's got a little bit of damage on the embossing and stuff like that, but that's okay. The next one that I have is the Home is Where the Heart Is. The Whittiers. Whiters? I don't know. Anyhow, I don't know how to pronounce that. It's not coming out for me. So yeah, it's a heartwarming story about the importance of family and home, self-discovery and being true to yourself, as most of hers are. 2022. So I'm really happy that I managed to score some relatively recent ones. The next one is, oh, this one looks like historical fiction type. I love this gate. Oh my goodness. Beauchamp Hall. Look at that gate. That is awesome. And on this, it's got coming soon. She's got 2 books coming out soon from this one. And again, we've got this coming out in 2018. I just love that cover. Like, I love that gate. And look at that castle. Oh, well, it's a mansion, not a castle, isn't it? And the next one is Hotel Vendôme. And this one is a little bit different than the ones I've got. It's a little bit glossier. And this one came out in, let me just have a look, in 2011. And then we also have The Suspects. And this one came out in 2022. Again, it's got a blue cover, so I might be able to use that in some of the prompts. The next one that we have is The Challenge, Family, Courage, Loyalty, and Survival. This one is out in 2022. And as I said, some of these haven't even been read. Like, they haven't even been cracked open. Like, you can see that hasn't even been open. And I got it for $2. So I'm so happy about that. The next one is The Wedding Planner, A Day to Remember. Faith Ferguson is New York's most sought after wedding planner. All right, so that's always a fun time. I bet you she falls in love with the groom. And this came out in 2023. So this is like a brand spanking new book. And yeah, again, the sticker down the bottom, 1 billion copies sold. That is amazing. Like, that is amazing. Like, you can see the stack there. And lastly, I have Worthy Opponents, and I've already read it because we had a prompt from the amazing readathon, and it was for 3 people on the cover, and there's 2 in the foreground, and then there's 1 right at the back, and it was blue, so I went with that. So yeah, and it like 51% blue, and I read it, and it was a great story. Basically, yeah, kids have grown up, well, yeah, basically, what's her name? Spencer was born into a family of people that were bankers and all that sort of stuff, and then there was a couple of them that went into retail, and her father and her mother were very disappointed that she wasn't a boy when she was born, and so she spent a lot of time with her grandfather and learnt the retail business from him. And then in comes Mike Weston, who's an investor, because they're starting to run into trouble. They're in a bad neighborhood and all that sort of stuff, and they need to move out of it. There was some shoot 'em ups in there. There was talk about homeless and things that she was doing for the homeless and all that sort of stuff. So it was a fun time read. I read this in less than, I think it was about 6 hours. I read this 6 or 7 hours. So yeah, it was great to use for the third prompt in the amazing readathon. But that is my stack of Danielle Steels in paperback, which is not too bad. I think there was 21 in total. Let's see if I can pick them up for you. Oh, look at that stack. Isn't that great? So yeah, I have got quite a number of her books, and I haven't paid full price yet. As I said, only one I've paid full price for. And of course, then we've got our hardbacks as well. I've got several of those. But there are a couple of blue books in there that I might be able to squeeze in for the amazing readathon. I also have other ones also on my TBR still to get through, but they're a little bit chunkier. These are a little bit easier to get through. But that is it from me today. If you've made it this far, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and also hit that subscribe button and the little bell icon beside it, and then that way you won't miss out on any future uploads. We have another video coming out for the book haul for August, which will be the final video. I've got some other books there that I want to share with you that I've been chasing for a while as well. But that is it from me today. Have a wonderful day, everybody, and as always, I will see you in the next video. Bye for now.